Welcome back to our garden. Hey guys, what we're looking at is a lot of what we call insect control. We've had a lot of bee problems lately, and something that I carry right in the garden, in fact, I carry this a lot of times with me, is a no pest strip. By opening up this pest strip and just holding it close to you really helps out with warding off any of those attacking type bees. We also place it throughout the garden to ward them off at the same time. You can hang these up through the garden or you can cut them in the strip. They work out fantastic. I learned this from, well, believe it or not, a beekeeper, and he told me to keep one of these around all the time when I'm ever at the desert or, of course, here in the garden. Great way to eliminate those bees in the garden. Something else we see a lot in the garden, well, we see a lot of different types of creepy crawlies, including those scorpions, those crickets, those grasshoppers, and all kinds of things. What's in there? Food grade diatomaceous earth. It's 100% diatomaceous earth. You can use this inside and outside. When the insect walks through this, and these are all crawling in type insects, it cuts that waxy exoskeleton of the insect itself, causing the insect to go ahead and dehydrate. Something else, mosquitoes. In fact, they're the bane to every garden out here. Eliminating that water supply is one of the ways, and that's standing water. And if you have to have standing water, just spreading something like this, what we would call just mosquito bits, or there's some dunks back there too. Both of these contain BTI, and both of them are very effective on getting rid of mosquitoes and getting rid of them very naturally throughout the garden. In fact, you come out in our garden, we use BTI all the time throughout the garden, and it works out fantastic eliminating those insects. Something else, we'll just spray in a little bit of garlic tea. Garlic tea goes a long ways towards warding off those different types of mosquitoes you might have throughout your garden or throughout your home. And some of the other types of insects we have is, of course, a lot of caterpillars. In fact, this works out real well. This is another type of BT, but it's just BT itself, and it kills that caterpillar quite naturally throughout the garden. You might want to also think about eliminating some of those insects by releasing what we call natural insects or natural predatory insects. And these are lacewings and of course moth egg parasites. Oh, I just dropped the moth eggs parasites. They're down there. Let me get it for a second here for you folks. I'll show you what this looks like. Here it is right here. It comes on a small kind of just a slip of paper, and there's thousands of small eggs on there. These are microscopic wasps that actually parasitize the different types of moth eggs throughout the garden. You can get this at maybe something like Organics or arbicoorganics.com. It does a great job on eliminating them. And of course, lacewings, which are really the perfect situation for eliminating those aphids on your roses or anything along those lines. Comes in a little vial just like this, and it comes really where the eggs are just in a little bit of sawdust. Just spread that throughout the garden, and those guys go ahead and hatch out, turn into these little kind of green iridescent guys, and you see it right there. And these green iridescent guys go a long ways toward basically feeding on those aphids and feeding on them, so you don't have to worry about spraying any dangerous type of pesticides. So there you go. Keep in mind, always stay organic in your garden when you're controlling those pests.